Hi, I'm Zane with Zane Engineers Life. So it's Friday story time, and I'm in grad school at Mississippi State, Hale State, and I'm about to graduate, and I've narrowed it down to two job offers. I've got one that's at Lockheed in Atlanta, Georgia, and I've got one at a company that's doing ground support for the space station, and they're in Huntsville, Alabama. And so I've finished my master's, and at this point, I think I'm the dumbest person on earth. So my bright idea is to get a really good tech job and enroll in a PhD program at a local university. So Atlanta has Georgia Tech, and Huntsville has the University of Alabama at Huntsville. So anyway, it's a Friday, and I've made my decision. And I call the dude at Lockheed, and I turn down the job offer. And a few minutes go by, and it hits me, well, wait a minute. Did I actually do any research on these two universities? Now remember, this is the early days of the internet, and there's not a whole lot out there, but there is something. And I get on and I start digging around, and I look through this university in Huntsville, and I'm like, it's all rockets and cryogenics and a bunch of stuff that I'm not really that excited about. Then I do something that no one does anymore, and I actually call a few of the professors, and I talk to them for a little while and talk about what we would do and what they're doing and what I might do. And you know what? Nothing even remotely interests me. So then I do the same for Georgia Tech, and I check out their website and I make some phone calls and I find a couple of super cool professors. And you know what? I'm really interested in working for them, and they're extremely interested in me because I have an interest in Lockheed and they've been trying to get some work there. So now that I've looked through all this, now I've decided, man, I need to go to Atlanta. Well, there's only one problem. Remember, I had turned down the job. So I literally dive for the phone, and it's like 7 p.m. Eastern, and I call and call and call and call, and there's no answer. So, oh no, what in the heck am I going to do? Well, I grow about a 7-pound stomach ulcer sitting around stressing about this and what I've just done. I've literally completely hosed it. And I've got the whole weekend to think about it and grow this stomach ulcer. So I get up at 4 a.m. and remember I'm on Central Time, and I start calling this guy. Now, dude has no voicemail because this is long before anyone had voicemail, and he also has no answering machine. Remember the cool machines with the little tapes? So, like when I was a kid, what you would do is you would let it ring at least 10 times so that the person had time to walk all the way across the house and pick up the landline and answer the phone. So I'm letting it ring and ring and ring. Ring, 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 ring. And I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted from the stress. I haven't slept all weekend. It's a super early hour. I'm literally laying there on my desk with drool coming out of my mouth as I hit redial on the landline over and over and over again. Well, finally, sometime after 6 a.m. my time, holy crap, there's an answer. Well, it's dude, and he says hello, and I say, sir, you don't still have that job laying around, do you? And he says, well, by chance, yes, I do. I haven't turned in your no. He says, are you still interested? And I say, yeah, I'm 100% interested, and if you'll have me, I'm there. Shoo, right? Okay, so fast forward a really long time. And I've lost the super cool job I had due to a bunch of internal politics. And I'm married, I've got a new baby, and now I have no money coming in. So I've been helping build an engineering department and doing a lot of business stuff and maybe a little less technical. And I'm looking for jobs, and I'm not real sure if I want to keep doing business or if I want to go back and be an engineer. So what do? I get a job offer in each. Well, I weigh these offers back and forth, think about it, do the old line down the middle of the paper, all those kind of things. And finally, I make my decision, and I call one company and I turn them down. Now, the other company, during the interview process, I had asked them, hey, are these terms and this offer, are they negotiable? And they had told me, well, you know what? We actually need you to negotiate. We actually expect it. So anyway, I call to accept their offer, and as a part of it, I do exactly what they just asked me to do. And I ask for a little bit more money and a couple of days more of vacation. Well, the phone is quiet. And soon the dude on the other side says, "Well, Zane, I'm sorry to tell you this, but we're going to rescind the offer." "What?" He says, "Yeah, since you asked for more, we don't think we're going to be able to keep you happy, so we're just going to go ahead and pull the offer." Well, here's the really super cool part. So remember, I'm married, I've got a new baby, and I have no money coming in. Well, I was sitting outside the restaurant where I was actually meeting my wife for lunch that day. And I had started that morning with two really good job offers, and now I had zero. So, how do you think that lunch went? Ugh, right? Needless to say, my food wasn't very tasty, and I didn't have a really good time. So later that day, I'm home and I'm trying to figure out what the hell I'm going to do. And I say, you know what? I'm just going to call this guy back. So I decide to call the first offer back. And it's Friday, wouldn't you know it? And it's super late. And I call and there's no answer. Well, so I spend the weekend creating my second 7-pound stomach ulcer. I mean, I'm sick, bro. I'm not doing well. This ain't good. So Monday morning comes around and I get up at 5 a.m. and I start calling. Well, this dude does have voicemail, but I don't leave a voicemail till like 6:30. Well, about 7 a.m. I call and I get the guy. And I say, "Hey, Jim, you don't still have that job offer laying around, do you?" And he says, "Well, I haven't turned in your no. And would you still be interested?" And I say, "Well, what no? I'll be there next Monday." And he says, "You know what? That sounds good." Okay, so the moral of the story today. There's so many, but here's a few. Don't turn down job offers before you've accepted one. And don't be so full of yourself that it's not really an actual new job until you get the first paycheck. Don't assume that it's there no matter what and no matter what you do. And finally, it's never lost. It's never over. There's always a chance. Everyone told me, "Dude, you're going to call back and they're going to laugh at you." And you know what? I called back and I got my job. So keep fighting and good things will happen. Now, if that moved you, I need your like. I want you to connect with me on LinkedIn. I want you to message me. I'd really love for you to comment. And what would it be like and what would you like to hear from me next? What can I do to help? I'm Zane with Zane Engineers Life, and we'll make you better.